This kind of society, Burton asserts, starts falling apart even if it looks smooth and clean on the surface. Deep down, it is as rotten as the Joker itself and his face. The desire to belong to a group, Burton implies, doesn't make you whole or more wholesome. No, because what the Joker can offer you by means of wholeness and unity is advertising, a commerce, media. Instead of making you whole, he implies, they metonymize you. They break you down even further. They make things worse. And in the best tradition of the collective shadow with a postmodern twist, he usurps TV channels, he poisons beauty-addicted consumers with his unsafe products, and he performs botched cosmetic surgery on his victims. He turns the achievements of technology and culture upside down and inside out, showing the culture's broken, unstitched lining. And his own physical fragmentedness is the metaphor for the disintegration of the urban individual's psyche. And the next clip is remember, he poisoned cosmetic products, and people started dying laughing. And that's his advertisement for these products.
Seconds of transmission. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cue music. Cue Becky.
Good evening. The fashion world was stunned today by the sudden deaths of models Candy Walker and Amanda Keeler. Cause of death has been attributed to a violent allergic reaction, although authorities have not ruled out the possibility of drug use. Peter.
And plans continue for the city's 200th birthday. As Mayor Borg announced today, the unveiling. This just in. 3 mysterious deaths at a beauty parlor. At a beauty parlor in Gotham were discovered today.
Barry, what the hell's going on?
Becky, this is Harvey, though.
Becky. Kill a camera.
This is Renee on the news floor. Dave, I need some paramedics up here now.
New and improved Joker products! With a new secret ingredient! Smile.
What is it?
And let's go over to our blind taste test.
Love that Joker.
Where's it coming from?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. You don't look happy. He's been using brand X. Joker brand. I get a gram again and again. That luscious tan. Those ruby lips and hair color. So natural. Only your Undertaker knows for sure. I know what you're saying. Where can I get these fine new items? Well, that's the game. Chances are you bought them already.
Love that Joker.
So remember, put on a happy face.
The interlude you requested.
So the smile that has been repressed, the laughter, the instinctual that has been repressed comes back in a very dark form. It becomes the shadow. And Batman's hero task is to heal the trauma, to cure the split. He represents the human agency whose aim is to save the individual from the fragmenting demons of consumerism and the existential emptiness typical of a godless society. To save his fellow citizens from all this conditioning, grooming, psychological disintegration and multiplicity, Bruce Wayne, the honest entrepreneur and aristocrat, must kill the bad capitalist, whose origins lie in crime and whose investment capital comes from the underworld, from below, and not from above, from the treasure chests of aristocracy. And this socio-economic strip embedded into the film's narrative taps into the principal issue of Burton's works, the conflict between the individual and society in the modern world. Batman's enemies tend to be metaphorical representations of the key aspects of modernity, economy and politics. The Joker, with his ability to ruin bodies and souls, is meaningless consumption personified. The Penguin, meanwhile, is the other face of politics, the ugly face of politics, because he's the doppelganger of the mayor of Gotham City, the animal side of the mayor of Gotham City. He's ruthless, aggressive, crude, stupid, insatiable, and has an enormous appetite for power. He doesn't see anything beyond his own public persona and achievements. And in a world like this, both men and women feel lost and disorientated. They feel lost, broken. And Burton likes the idea of brokenness, which in his films takes the form of, it's very prominent visually, it takes the form of costumes, both broken costumes. Costumes are stitched, they're made from pieces. That's his idea of psychological metonymization, so to say. People are broken, but they're brought together from pieces because it's a heroic task. It's the task of the contemporary hero to regain your own identity, to rebuild your own identity. So it's reflected in his costumes. They're torn, they're broken. If you think about Edward Scissorhands, the Catwoman, the Corpse Bride as well consists of parts. It's all falling apart as well. A Nightmare Before Christmas, all these bones are everywhere. People are incomplete. His individuals are incomplete. This incompleteness is both creative and dangerous because there are only two ways out of it. Either you become a hero and you pull yourself together from fragments, or you join in with the crowd. You relinquish the entire idea of individuality and you seek this collective identity and you join in with the crowd, which is a dangerous idea. Depends on the leader and on the crowd. Can be a good crowd, can be a bad crowd. And if you can't sustain this state of fragmentedness, you succumb to the demons who lure you into collective thinking and false collective wholeness. And the next clip is from Batman Returns, the Catwoman, how she rebuilds herself from fragments. Remember, she was thrown out of the window by the mayor of Gotham City, and then she was resurrected by the cats. The cats came and licked her, and she stood up and went home. I think she's...
mother to call me. Selena, this is your mother. Why haven't you called me back?
Hello, Selena, Kyle. We're just calling to make sure you try Gotham Lady perfume. One whiff of this at the office and your boss will be asking you to stay after work for a candlelight staff meeting with you. Gotham Lady perfume, exclusively at Shrek's department store.
And then she makes a new costume for herself, again from pieces. And the very last very brief clip, even though in both the films Batman obviously wins, the hero wins against the dark forces, there's always this possibility that they might return, because you can't suppress the unconscious, you can't suppress this darkness. You can't suppress the desire of people to gather together. You can't really influence them into becoming individuals, because there is the herd instinct in them. And if they're not strong enough to resist it, and if they're not strong enough to sustain this fragmented identity, there's always danger that they will go back to the safety of collective existence. And the last clip is from the end, from the finale of Batman. The Joker dies, but the laughter remains as a reminder that the darkness might return. And the instincts are alive. You can't explain them away. They're always alive. Had a special laughing device in his pocket. He couldn't laugh after his operation. And obviously laughter here stands for the tricksterish and dangerous power of the unconscious. Thank you.